6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'ma press play every time.
The funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop, hey. The funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop. The funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop. The funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop, hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Show. It just rolls off the tongue, right? The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Back again. No doubt. Yes, sir, it does.
It's always good seeing you, brothers, man. My name is Alex Thomas, and I'm your host.
My name is Savvy Amusing, and I'm your co-host.
This is Sad Brass.
It's your boy Raul.
Yes, sir. And you're watching
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Yes, what's up, Bonnie? Bonnie, so Bonnie, Bonnie, you need to let us know exactly what do you do for a living that you are able to be on exactly at 6 o'clock every week. Like, how does that work? Explain to us, Bonnie, and we appreciate you and all the other people out there worldwide who are watching the Funny Don't Stop Show. I don't even know what number we on. What number are we on now? Said Raul, what number are we on?
What was it? 168, I think.
168, man. That's about 5 seasons. We were before the pandemic, we were during the pandemic, and we post-pandemic. And I'm here with my brother Savvy Amusing. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, real good, man. I have a lot of fun today, man. Was up since 3 a.m, man. I did some voice acting on the Stern Show, man. Been, just been keeping busy in this comedy field that we in, Alex. Moving around through Hollywood however I can, brother. So it's been fun. It's been busy, but it's busy that I created. I'm loving it, man.
That's what's up. When you say Stearns, you mean as in Howard Stearns?
Yeah, Howard Stern. Yeah.
How did that come about, brothers?
Yeah, man.
Congratulations. You said that like that just rolled off the tongue.
Yeah, like that's
it's
like
so
he went
funny.
to Walmart, right? Yeah,
right.
Down to Walmart real quick.
No, man, Howard Stern he's been keeping me working pretty frequently, man. They basically thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. No, man, your Instagram account basically becomes like your resume, and they got these people that scout and they be watching this stuff, and they see I do these voice impressions, and every time they have something that they feel that fits, they just say, "Oh, Savvy, we got something coming up today with Kanye or OJ. You want to do it?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's go."
Right.
So, I'm always looking for opportunities like that.
Man, I hope you saving that, man, and putting, documenting that stuff, Savvy, and putting that in your reels, man.
Absolutely.
And even we'll talk offline, man. I just get so excited. I be wanting cats to maximize
rooting for
their opportunities, man. You know what I mean? Shit, hell, promote their show, man. Show their clips. It's self-promotion and advertising.
Yeah, no doubt.
We got to bring that guy back on. He's
absolutely
showing the clips when he's on
for
the
the
show.
fact that you said Kanye and OJ. I did like, boy, that'd be. I always tell you, Savvy, I am not an impressionist like you, but you do the impressions. I just instantly think of these setups. So like, dude, what if Kanye and OJ had to drive from LA to San Francisco in a car together or some shit? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, see, that's what you good with.
Conversations be.
See, like the thing about it, bro, is okay, I'm gonna ask you something personal, Alex. Is that okay?
Hold up. Before you say it, don't forget what you're gonna say.
Okay.
I'm just throwing this out at you. Remember I tell you, like, as a comedian, you could just be making shit up?
Yeah.
The crowd don't know, right?
Yeah.
What if, like, there was a rare tape? Like, you can say, yeah, man, a lot of people don't know that when OJ was locked up, Kanye was actually a good friend of mine. Kanye was sending him money, putting money on his books. A lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah.
People were like, yeah, I didn't even know Kanye knew OJ, but I guess you actually I got a couple of the transcripts of some of the calls from back and forth. You guys listen to this. Boom. Here's your setup. What would Kanye be saying to OJ while OJ's locked up? Hope you're doing good, fam. And what would OJ say? How you doing out there? I just want to say, Kanye, I hear your music in prison, and no pun intended, but you're killing them. And then he can be this, I learned from the best, fam. You know,
Exactly.
would be no killer if it wasn't for you, Juice. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm not even a comedian. I mean, I'm not even a pressure dude. I'm making y'all niggas laugh. You need to do that shit, Savvy.
Yeah, but like
But
I
you
said,
got the voices, so it would be believable.
but that's the question I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you. Is like, is it any harm with a creator or a comedian getting writing assistance? Like would you take any assistance? Like if one of your good friends that you respect say, "Hey,
Let me
Alex,
tell you something.
why don't you say this joke like this instead of saying it like that?"
Savvy,
Man,
if
hell
we
no,
got off
feedback.
this line right the hell now, and you gave me 5 minutes of new material, nigga, because of some shit you thought that's good for me, I would take that to the stage like it was nothing. I just never had the liberty to have anybody ever write for me. And I'm
Right.
not mad at that because I've always wrote my own stuff and I wrote for a lot of people.
Right.
And I'm a writer at heart and at nature, so I write.
Right.
But usually stand-ups, before you kind of make it, 99% of all comedians, they're writing their own stuff. Now, when you get to the point of you're on a TV show and you have to deliver, you know, a show a week or show a couple of every time a month or something like that, yeah, then, you know, that's people come in and people are hired to write.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah.
But what you're talking about is helping each other, tagging jokes like that. All me and all my comedy friends, that we've been doing that for each other for years.
Yeah.
Said over the years has been like, yo, I was just thinking of something, man. What if da da da? And I'll be like, thank you so much. Like something I maybe didn't know or something I didn't think of, or yo, I saw you do that joke, nigga. Maybe if you say da 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 da, man, thanks for that tag. That's a tag. It's a difference between I already threw the joke out there, like what I just did for you a second ago.
Yeah. And I think that's what I be needing assistance with is the tag. See, I got the voices, but I have an issue setting it up, finding the scenario to put these people in, and then I always get stuck with because a lot of the comedian impressionists I watch, like let's say Ari Spears, Frank Caliendo, Jay Farrow, Afion Crockett, I always notice that they only use one celebrity per segment. You just gave me two. You just said use OJ talking to Kanye. Then I start thinking like, well, would that burn out the crowd if I'm doing two at one? Or should I just use one, you know?
First of all, there's no such thing as burning out the crowd. This shit is funny, brother.
Yeah.
This, you got to understand, part of being a comedian, once it's like when you got them, when you're rolling, they're just sitting there at the edge of their chair waiting. What else you got to say? What else can you do? What more impressions can you do? As far as you is doing impressions, you just need setups. That was just me coming off the top of my dome right there saying, hey, man, Kanye, talk to OJ. I just made that up. I ain't never seen it. Raul, you ever seen a sketch on TV? But Sandy, you ever saw a sketch with Kanye talking to OJ in jail?
Right.
So what you need to be doing is writing that down.
Yeah.
I just said that and everybody laughed. That's what you got to get. You have to get into the routine of if I said it and people laughed, I have to write it down. Like that's the difference between me and you. I write something down, everybody laugh. Man, I'm on my phone. I already got that down because I know I'm full of ideas and full of comedy. If I don't write it down, by the time I go to bed tonight, I'll forget what I told y'all tonight at about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, to be gone. Yeah.
But you need to write that down, like figure that one out. Sit down, quiet, and go, wow, what would Kanye say to OJ in jail?
Right. And then one other thing, you know, before we move forward, as an impressionist, I've always felt like impressionists get judged very, very harshly. Like you just said, Alex, you said you don't do impressions. So if you attempt one, people will be dying laughing because they don't even really expect you to sound like the person that you're doing. It's just funny as hell because of what you're saying. But because I'm an impressionist and I try to do a Steve Harvey or a Denzel, they'd be like, oh man, that don't sound like Denzel.
Well, here's
you know what I'm saying?
well, check this out. Check it out. You have to come out of caring what people think. If you cared what people think, there's no way you could be a comedian. All
That's
you
true.
could do, there's 100 people in front of you right now. If 90 of them are laughing and they get it, that means it was good enough. There's going to always be haters. There's going to always be somebody that don't even sound like Steve Harvey. Kanye don't sound like that. Can you do better? Then
Right,
shut the
that's-
hell up and go outside to your car and let
Right.
the rest of these people enjoy what I'm doing up here.
Right.
Don't
right,
be
right.
concerned with that, man. You do impressions. Yes, there's going to be more pressure on you because that's what you do, but you do it.
Right.
And you're good at it.
Right.
So like I said, even if you got 75 impressions, man, go with your 3 or 4 that are your best. Build
Right. The
those
top
up.
5, top 4 best ones. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? I'm not an impressionist, but I would see who's out there that everybody does. And if something's just overly too much done, I probably would fall back a little bit.
Yeah, because it's done
Just
too
because
much.
it's so done.
But one
You
good
get what I'm
thing
saying?
about it, like you said, Alex, you don't see too many that come on stage and give you Kanye. You don't see too many that gives you Bernie.
Right.
Not too many.
just
You know,
gotta
I mean,
be-
there's
they just
people
gotta be names
that
that-
do it, obviously, but not a lot of people. They mostly do Denzel and Cat Williams, Jay-Z. But you know, some of the ones I do, they don't really do it.
And that's what you have on your side, Savvy. So just do it. Dude, you have enough impressions that damn near, if you just do your impression material, that could be
That's
20
a
minutes on
whole
its
stage.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
October 1st. Yeah, you're doing 10 minutes that night on my 30th anniversary show, but like, dude, you have in so many impressions. Dude, you could do 10 minutes. I've seen you do 10 minutes on just messing around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? It's just you got to get on stage, brother. It's reps. It's reps.
Yeah, I'll be at a taco place on Thursday, doing a little something. So I've been hitting rooms, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been.
Speaking of that, Raul, did you tape the night? Raul, did you tape the night that I did that show in Baldwin Hills at that mansion party? Me, Savvy, me, you, Sid, we all went there, smoked cigars and all that stuff.
Yeah, I taped Savvy's Savvy set.
Because I figured it wasn't really a great setup. It was a backyard. I didn't know if the lighting and the sound was good, but
It was
just
it was kind of dark back there. But like I
Right.
said, I got enough to so you can hear that actually.
even if you shoot him the a rough, you don't have to even do no editing at all.
Yeah.
Just so he'll have something that he can see, because he hasn't been able to get on stage a lot, and I really want him to really kill on October 1st.
Yeah.
And I know he wants to see what he did that night, to see how it killed or how it did, and then
Mhm.
shoot that over to him when you get a chance, okay?
Yeah, I took it off my phone actually last night, man. So I sued it. I'm trying to because the wheat transfer is a little bit too big.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to just compress it down and I'll shoot it
Okay.
out to Savvy.
Shoot that over to him, because I know you probably want to look at that, Savvy, just to kind of figure out what you're gonna do that night.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a fire 10 minutes, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of comedy, I'm in Virginia this weekend for the people out in VA, Virginia Beach, the Funny Bone. Get your tickets now. vb.funnybone.com. It'll be my first time at the Funny Bone, so I need everybody out there to pull up. We're gonna have some fun this weekend, September 16th and the 17th. That's right, it's going down. Hey man, every day I wake up, it's just something new and something different and something crazy on social media. It's like nobody should ever run out of material for anything and everything. I mean, it's always something to talk about. But I mean, I understand the whole men are never supposed to put their hands on women in any situation. But there is something called self-defense. I gotta ask you guys, what is your feeling on this when you see this? It was in the middle of the street. So what? Roll the clip first.
Wait, hold on. What clip are you
You should see the dude that punched the girl in the face. We had it on last week, but we did. You had the video last week, but we didn't. We didn't do it last week.
Give me a second, then. Give me a second,
Okay. So while you're getting that, let me ask you, Savvy.
Yes, sir.
What is your feeling on this kind of stuff, man? It's a tough call because you're not supposed to, but it still comes down to some of these ladies out here now. They punching brothers like with some Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather type shit. You know what you're supposed to do?
Alex, this is so funny that you said this, man. So I have a homeboy, right? This happened back when Crenshaw used to pop, like maybe 2000, 2001. So what happened is my homeboy was out there and his girlfriend was getting jumped by 4 women. He went over there simply to pull the women off, like just not hitting anybody. He was just pulling them off. And a girl
them off his girlfriend.
Right. He just wanted them off. A girl punched him and knocked his tooth out, man. He chased her down. He punched her back. She fell, hit her head on the curb, had a seizure. My boy ended up doing 5 years.
Damn.
He did 5 years.
And the charge was,
I guess, assault or something. Yeah.
So there's no proof when his tooth is out of his mouth. She assaulted my tooth first, Your Honor.
Yeah, she knocked the man's tooth out, Alex.
Say what you feeling. What up, Fam Bam? Shazam, the cameraman. I mean, what you feeling on that, Sandy? Your girl's getting beat down by 4 girls. You go over there to just simply save your girl, because now it's not fair. They're jumping your girl. So you go over there to pull her off, and one of the lady dudes that's a little stronger than you, her beard is thicker than yours, and she steals on you, knocks your tooth out, and now you and your girl getting your ass whooped. You ain't supposed to fight back. Said Brass, I'm waiting for an answer.
Hey, yo, I'm following the Karens. I'm telling you. I am telling. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the authorities.
So you're calling the authorities after the girls beat you and your girl's ass? Both of y'all sitting there?
Listen, it's not any point I'm putting my hands on a woman. If it's to that extreme, I'm calling the police. I'm documenting. Yeah, I'm documenting the scenario and I'm calling my lawyer right before that.
Okay, but you still didn't answer my question. I'm putting you on the spot, Sid.
I just said
he's in the hot seat.
Your girl is getting her ass beat by 4 chicks. First of all, did you hear what I said? That's not fair, right?
Yeah.
Your girl is getting jumped. Now somebody's got to help her. So you think helping her is getting on the phone with Jacob?
I'm gonna grab. I already said I'm grabbing my girl.
But you didn't answer me. You're grabbing your girl, and when you grab your girl, Talatha over here knocks your tooth out, and then she punches your girl too. I'm going off the scenario.
Yeah. I'm protecting and shielding myself and shielding my girl. I'm not gonna let somebody hit me in my mouth.
No. She already, nigga, your tooth is on the ground. No. I just said she knocked your tooth out. I had to say that because that's what he said. Your tooth has already been knocked out.
It's already on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the floor right now, like one piece of dice. It's like one dice is on the ground. She knocked it. I'm asking you, Sid. She knocked your tooth out when you came over to save your girl. What did you do? I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm never putting myself in a position to I'm gonna get my tooth knocked out. So it's kind of difficult.
Say that? It's kind of difficult. You went over there to save your girl, and this lady was punching 300. What do you mean you put yourself in the position when you went to go save your girl, and you looked up?
Yeah. And she's swinging, and I'm either blocking it, or I'm dodging, the blow. That's a rough scenario. That's a rough scenario,
it's
man.
Tough, man. It's really tough, you know.
Bro, you got the video?
Yeah.
All right, show the video, and then we're gonna come back to it.
Oh my God! Oh! No way! No fucking way!
That's crazy.
She did straight slap him in his face. Now that was more of an ego type thing. That wasn't he wasn't hurt. He wasn't. You didn't just slap me.
Yeah.
What do you feel, Ro?
I mean, that was wrong in the first place. I mean, like I said, you ain't supposed to do that. Like I said, you're supposed
even after she slapped the mess out of you.
Yeah, I mean, the slap is a slap. You know, to me.
Yeah.
It's like I can see if you're trying to kill me, that's a whole different story, right?
Right.
But if you just slap, man, like I said, he could at least fucking,
pushed her.
Himself the distance, put some distance between him and her.
Yeah.
He went directly for that Mike Tyson blow.
Yeah, come on, man.
yeah.
Like I said, I was like,
He said a Mike Tyson blow.
Yeah.
So where is the line? I'm asking whoever wants to answer this. Where is the line of self-defense? Somebody answer.
I feel like you can't let a woman beat the hell out of you. That's the way I feel. Like I feel like
she can hurt you, right?
Of course she can.
Yeah.
I feel like if a woman slaps you, like Raul said, either grab the arm or push, like basically show your power. Like, hey, look, I could do something to you. Like, back up. But I feel like you can't let a woman just thrash you. Like, if she's just beating the shit out of you, you have no choice but to hit that Mike Tyson blow.
You know what I kind of figure?
You can't just let a female beat the shit out of you.
Nah. You know what? It's kind of like when I had a Rottweiler, bro, and he got to the point where he was like 160, 70 pounds. I mean, he was swollen. We used to run him like 3-4 miles a day. And so he got strong, but he got to that point where, he tried to bite me one time, and it was an aggressive bite. So what I had to do, I had to just grab him and just kind of let him know, it's like, hey,
I'm the dominant one
here. I can take you out right now if I wanted to, but it's the fact that you just kind of hey man, just relax because it can get ugly.
Yeah.
And at that point,
does that really work with dogs, Raul? I heard that over the years. Like people that have pit bulls, you have to kind of show them at an early age that, like, look, you will never overpower me.
Yeah.
I love you, but don't do that. Does that really work with dogs?
Yeah, because it shows that you're alpha. Because as soon as they feel that they can override you, they will. Like I said, they'll start.
So that's the truth.
Start bullying. Yeah, because my dog started bullying me sometimes. Like he'll walk into me just like, I'm like, yo, man, what's up, man? He just kind of just tests me, man. And I was just like, yo, this guy.
Hey, be late on my walk again and see if I don't take a bite out your ass next time. It's 10:10, nigga. You usually have me walking by 8:30, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You have to show the dog that you're the alpha dog. You don't show the dog takes over your house, sits on your couch, fucks your girlfriend, everything. You have to show the dog that you're the alpha out the house.
Speaking of dogs, right? Speaking of dogs, man, this was unfortunate, and I believe this just happened last week. A postal worker was just recently attacked. Roll that clip real quick, Raul. Again, that was from last week.
Man, you got to tell me the
I hope you, because sometimes last week we don't get to stuff, so I just leave it in there and I bring it up the following week. But we've all heard of postal workers getting attacked by dogs, right? Yeah, you've heard of it, Savvy.
Yeah, uniformed people get attacked by dogs.
Yeah, and we've all heard since the beginning of time. I remember when I was a kid, the postal workers have like pepper spray. I don't even know. Right. Does pepper spray work on an angry ass Rottweiler or pit bull?
I think it works. I mean,
it works on a human.
Heavy duty kind, but
I think that's the 5 dogs.
Yes.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah, but here's the crazy part. You got the tape, bro.
It's loading right now. So
okay. My whole thing is. It's one of those, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. When you're a postal worker, there's all kind of stuff that you could deal with out there in the field. I don't know, man. It was just unfortunate because these 5 dogs actually killed the postal worker.
Oh,
what?
I got it right here.
Yeah, show it real quick, Raul.
Oh my God!
Tonight, 5 dogs who attacked and killed a mail carrier Sunday will be euthanized. That's according to law enforcement in the Interlochen Lake Estates area of Putnam County.
Now, the woman who was killed has been identified as 61-year-old Pam Rock. On Your Side's Brianna Ray Turner spoke with Rock's niece today, who describes her as an amazing woman and a hard worker. She also says that she believes that this attack could have been avoided.
See, my whole thing is, if I'm gonna be a postal worker, I'm gonna have 2 knives and a gun, just in case.
Nowadays, especially,
man, I was worried you was gonna show it, man. I was like, damn.
That's what I thought. I thought you were just gonna show me 5 dogs ripping her apart.
I was like, good gravy. I'm glad we didn't show that.
Yeah, because I was expecting that to be the next clip, like a dog just running off with her ankle.
Yeah.
And I did not want to see that, dog.
An ankle and a piece of mail.
Just.
I can't do the dogs, man. I never did.
Yes,
grew up in the hood like the rest of us, and dogs was always an extra expense.
Yeah.
And my parents always used kind of like logic on me to be like, okay, cool. You have the responsibility of taking the dog and the chores that come with a dog, along with the chores you want to do now. So if you want a dog, this is responsibility. And I started weighing that out. I gotta walk them, feed them, love them, take time out of my playtime to like manage this dog. I was like, nah, I'm cool on the dog.
Right.
Because I barely want to do the chores I got to do for myself.
And that was.
And is it just me? Is it just me, or does it always seem like only in the hood do you see like Rottweilers without a leash? You know what I mean? Pit bulls walking down the street without a leash, and nobody's tripping. I'm like, that thing can kill somebody.
Yep.
Yeah. Why is it not chained up somewhere?
I tell you what,
I'll be tripping.
Yeah, my Rottweiler got loose a couple of times, man. It was fun. I was driving home, man, and I see him in the corner, like down the street, just sitting in the corner like this, man.
Where is Raul?
I rolled down the window. I'm like, yo, what you doing, man? He just looking at me. I'm like, get in the car, man. He just sitting there, just like, man.
And he came and got in the car.
Well, I had to force his ass to get in the car.
He looked at you like, I'm sick of it, man. That's the third day you didn't walk me and didn't give me no goddamn lunch. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, do it one more time, Raul. I'm crossing the Golden Gate Bridge and I'm going to Oakland. Okay?
Yeah, man. He was like hitchhiking down there in the corner.
How funny would that be if you were pulled up to a red light and you see your dog in the back of a pickup going the opposite way?
Right?
Is that Sonny? Sonny! Sonny!
Is that Sonny? You stupid dog.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
your dog is like, man, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I can't. Okay, I can't.
I'm telling you.
And I feel like it's kind of calmed down a little bit in the black community, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because
you're not in the black community anymore.
I know I've been away.
You're just like me.
You're no longer
live in the black community.
You're in a community now with Cocker Spaniels, Yorkies.
Yorkies.
Exactly.
You over there with them old bougie ass dogs with them haircuts and shit.
In strollers.
Yeah, strollers, Fenty, all of that.
This is how you know. This is how you know you're in a white neighborhood. This is how you know you're in a white neighborhood. At least twice a week on my block, I see 2 to 3 dog grooming vans.
Oh yeah,
like the mobile. They come to your house.
Oh,
And they take the car out. It's like the mobile barbershops.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you walk in and dude's got a shop in the trunk. 3 different spots on my street. Like, you're not seeing that in the hood. First of all, King, the dog in the hood, might get a haircut every 9-10 years.
Right.
These white people, they be getting their dogs groomed more than they get groomed.
Oh yeah, they be looking better than them.
Absolutely.
And all, man.
Why, hey Alex, why is it like that though, bro? Like
why is it like what?
Why is it that we have vicious, damn near wild animals in our community, and they have the bougie, sedity, calm animals where they are? Why is
you know
that?
what I think it is? I hate to say it. God, I hate to say this, but it's like with black folks, it's almost like our dogs aren't for show to be cute, to be sassy. Put it in our personal nigga. Our shit is to either attack, to preserve the house because we got guns in the house. We got to protect these kids. We got to protect these guns, these drugs in the neighborhood.
These guns and drugs.
Like we don't have time for games. Ain't nobody trying to be cute in the hood. No, nigga, I need a killer in the front yard. So if somebody comes up, that's the first line of defense. King is barking.
Yeah.
You got to go through King before you get to the Coke.
You got to go through
King and the Coke.
Yeah,
put it this way.
You in the back, you in the back, King barking, you getting a rifle ready like Scarface. Okay, come on. I tell you what, King fucking barking, man. Come on. You want to fuck with me? Come on.
Hey, you got to go through King before you even look at your ring. Be like, this dude's outside. King barking. Hold on.
You got to go through King before you get to the kilos, nigga.
Absolutely. I think that's what it is, man. I think it's, I think for white people, it's just a fun thing. I love dogs thing. It's a he's my best friend thing. It's a he's my support dog. Black folks, it is not none of that.
Watch out for killer.
No, I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with it, Alex. Honestly, and especially when you said, I hate to say this. No, I think our pets are a reflection and how we treat our pets are a reflection of us and our society and our community. Yeah. So unfortunately, our communities aren't rosy and beautiful and, nice and sweet. And so because there's so much violence and aggression, sometimes we exert that in our pets, and it just kind of, the pets are manifestation or a reflection of our community and our home environment. And that's kind of sad to say.
With that being said, only in the hood will you see an angry hamster. You know what I'm saying? Right. When's the last time you see a hamster that bites, nigga? Only in the hood.
No, like I gotta eat scraps.
A gangster hamster. Oh, what's your hamster's name? Killer, nigga. Back up. 350.
He bites.
Like, damn, you trained the hamster to bite? God damn. This must be a bad neighborhood. Jesus.
Is your hamster barking?
Right. When's the last time you saw a goldfish bite somebody's finger off? What are you teaching here? Like,
even the birds are different in South Central, man. Like, you be out there where Alex and them live at. You feed the birds in the park, they get so close they eat it off your finger. Like a Disney movie out there. Alex be out there. Them fucking pigeons be in South Central. They be scared as hell.
He's got birds just sitting there just.
They ain't fucking with you out here, man.
You go to a white person's house. You go to a white person out, and there's a bird in the cage. Talk to him. Say something. He go, hello. Hello. You go to your homeboy that live over there off of Crenshaw Slauson. Talk to him. No, nigga. Say something to him. No, nigga. Hands up. Hands up. What'd you say? Can I hit that? What'd he say? He said, can he hit that? He's used to niggas, blowing blunts around him. So he's just used, he hears it all the time. So by him hearing what goes on in front of him, it's kind of like with children. If you talk in front of your kids like that, they're gonna say it. So what? Light that blunt up. What? Act like you're lighting the blunt up, Raul. Act like you're lighting the blunt up. Can I hit that? Like, what? Can I hit that? Nigga, did your parent just say, can I hit that? You got that kid?
That nigga his parent voice is off the chain.
That's funny.
Are you having a good time? No, nigga. What? No, nigga. That's all he knows right now. We just got him on Thursday.
That's all he knows.
That's all he knows. He just knows, can I hit that? And no, nigga, right now. We working on some other words.
Oh God! No, you got to use that, Alex. You got to write that one down. You got to use that one.
That nigga's parent voice is off the hook.
Can I hit that? Can I hit that? He said, can I hit that? Well, that's just what he be hearing. So I'm trying to get niggas to stop talking about him around him like that. You feel me? Because he's just he getting too crazy now. My homeboy got a pair too. What does he say? He say, "Where my 20? What? Where my 20 at? Like, what? Where my 20 at?" Like, it just always they just say the shit they hear.
Oh shit.
Okay. Hey, you guys. Football is back. Football is back.
Yeah, man.
Football is back.
Football. Hey, I saw something crazy on the internet last week, and I was like, I gotta run this by my boys. Roll that clip of that ambidextrous quarterback.
Hold on. Let me load that up.
Dude, this is gonna blow you away, man. Yeah, all I say, football is back, but watch this.
This might be the first ever ambidextrous quarterback. His name is Mikey Gao, and he started on varsity as a 14-year-old freshman. He's already got Notre Dame, Michigan, Oklahoma State, and Nebraska looking at him. And I want to know in the comments, do you think it's going to be an advantage to be an ambidextrous quarterback?
I'm going to start with you, Savvy, because I got a lot to say. I'm going to just start with you, bro. Imagine if this dude gets to the pros or even college. What's your feeling on that? Imagine having an ambidextrous quarterback.
Well, one thing about it that it's a lot of technicality that goes into the quarterback position is more than just being able to throw the ball. But if he can get down the mechanics of being a quarterback, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, man, because that's dangerous to not know what arm this dude is going to throw with, because he could literally be in this position, get ready to get sacked, change it up, and then hit you with the left. I mean, that's dangerous. If you think about it,
right?
Patrick Mahomes better watch out. That he's going to be dangerous.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a hell of an advantage if he can get to the league.
Absolutely.
If he can perfect it, man. I think he'll change the game like Steph Curry changed the game on 3%.
Yep. I've never seen that before.
He can run and gun on both ends.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous, man. Like you said,
almost, man. To me, it's almost like how I think of switch hitters in baseball.
Yeah.
There's no weak side or weak point to this dude. Oh, you guys gonna bring in a lefty? I'm gonna just get on the right hand side.
Right.
Are you gonna throw right-handed? I'm gonna get on left. It's like, dude, and don't be as strong. There's only been a few in the history of pro baseball that literally have power from both sides of the plate, right? But I've never seen an ambidextrous quarterback. That would be absolutely crazy that he could, like you said, Savvy, he's dropping back to the right, and then all of a sudden he switched hands and throw it.
Defense wouldn't know what to do with him. He'd be a hell of a problem trying to defend somebody like that. Man. And if he was a threat to run too, it's even more dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, chances are he looked extremely white, so he's probably not going to be a runner. But I don't care. He could have 2 left feet. When you got 2 arms that could throw,
you ain't lying.
You don't need to run.
And he was throwing accurate
stand in the pocket. Like I said, if he gets the mechanics, you better watch out. Super Bowl.
He looked like he had little wheels on him too, with them little
he did.
Little rollout he was doing.
What's your feeling on it, Sid?
No, I mean, y'all said all the good points, man. Ultimately, I like to see him in some pads and like to see it in like real action. Versus him carrying 2 footballs, because there's no point in the game when you will have to have like 2 footballs in your hand.
I think that was just him showing on tape. You know what I mean? And obviously, he's trying to get into a college right now. He's a high school kid.
No, I like to see some tape on him and maybe see some scenarios like, you're right, where he's rolling out during game and maybe somebody's coming at him and he throws, the other direction. That's all I'm saying.
No, I would like to see that. He did start as a freshman on the varsity team. So, I mean, you got to have some kind of accuracy, unless the team is horrible as hell.
Yeah, that would have to be just terrible.
Yeah, but, I mean, he got to have some kind of accuracy to be starting like that as a freshman.
Look at his long ball, and like you say, his mechanics, he's going to be a very dangerous quarterback.
Absolutely. I know. Great. He said, I was a Cowboy fan for 32 years. I quit on Sunday. I can't take it anymore. Shazam, I can only imagine how you feel. Dak, I mean, a few years ago, unfortunately, broke his leg, and then, dude, broke his thumb in the first game. I know Cowboy fans wanted to collectively jump off the nearest bridge after that. I know Jerry Jones is like, I cannot believe this.
But they were looking trash before that. Yeah. I feel like this is kind of like a bailout. Now it's something to be like, oh yeah, we suck.
I have to hit a reset button on
this. And we suck because he got hurt. But be honest with you, before he even got hurt, they looked horrible. They could not move the ball.
Yeah, they didn't really look good when he was.
They looked trash when he was up to the point when he was in there, man. So it wasn't like, oh, it was a close game. They were battling, competing. Damn, we lost the game once Dak got hurt. No, they looked trash with Dak in there, and I hate that he got hurt because now it takes away. And now it gives all the Cowboy fans some form of an excuse, because they love excuses over there. The Cowboys.
Right. They're America's team, so I know that's got to hurt. Savvy, I see your Saints squeeze one out.
Man, thank God, bro. Like I said, Atlanta always plays us tough. It's like that every single time we play the Falcons, man. They hate to lose to us, and we hate to lose to them, but some kind of fluke way, Saints that pulled off some voodoo magic, blocked that punt, and got the W. I'll take it. It's hard to get wins. It's hard to get wins in the NFL. So whether it be, like my teacher used to tell me back in the day, winning by an inch is winning by a mile. It's
absolutely.
And shout out to Jameis Winston too, because you know what I mean, we
Black
are
quarterback.
very fickle fans. We talk about white supremacy and we talk about white people and the pressures they put on black folks. But I'm telling you, ain't nothing like the pressures that black folks put on black folks.
That's true.
And I mean, we hadn't even got like one possession, and I was seeing Saints fan like, yo, pull Jameis, pull Winston, go to Andy Dalton. Like Andy Dalton is horrible.
Is Andy Dalton the backup quarterback for them now?
Yes. And the only reason
New
I know,
Orleans? When did that happen? That happened in the offseason?
And actually, I didn't even know that. So Sam
I didn't know that.
than I did.
Well, I know one thing. Jameis got a whole lot of pressure. Anybody's gonna have to pressure of following, one of the goats,
But
like
that's what the problem
Breeze.
is.
You know what I mean?
That's the problem
Those
because
some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, everybody's expecting this man to fill Drew Brees' shoes, and he's just not going to do that. And so they have to understand that Brees is gone, Peyton is gone, and you have Jameis Winston now, and you have to stop making that man look like a goofball. And understand that he is a professional quarterback. He ran Tampa Bay for 3-4 seasons. Let him do his thing, man. He looked good out there. He got a strong arm. He's smart. He makes good decisions. You got to let him do his thing.
He didn't throw any interceptions,
and he didn't throw no picks. He took care of football.
And he still had Saints. And the only reason I know, because of Saints fan, they were screaming to put in Andy Dalton. I was like, damn, like y'all said, I didn't even know that.
That's crazy. I did not know that. I did not know Andy Dalton went down to NOLA. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's signed as the backup quarterback for the Saints. And I think this is just going to be something that's going to be his albatross for the entire time, unless he kind of wins the championships where people can kind of get off his back.
I know one thing. Last night was one of the best Monday Night Football games I've seen in years. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't I thought it was a little overhyped just because, it was Russell Wilson playing against his old team. He's the richest quarterback in the history, $254 million. He was expected to come in there and crush his old team, man. It wasn't a beatdown, but a win is a win. And it was a black quarterback that beat him. So, hey, man, kudos to the Seahawks. That was a hell of a game, man. It was low scoring, but, too many turnovers. The Broncos just couldn't hold on to the ball. They were fumbling and interceptions all over.
They lost it twice, like in the red zone. Like
right there in the red zone. Like you can't lose the football like that and expect to win. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. I have to ask you guys something. I'm flipping reels real quick. Raul, I believe you're the only one out of all of us that has tattoos. You have tattoos.
Yeah.
Said you have tattoos?
No, absolutely not.
Savvy?
No. Savvy got tattoos. Oh, I thought you had tattoos. Savvy.
I thought you had no? Okay, I don't.
Just the thug life across my chest.
Exactly.
But that's in crayon. That's only when you go out.
That's in color pencil, yeah.
That's in henna.
Yeah, that's not henna. It just depends on your outfit. Some nights you just feel like getting sexy with no shirt. So you do that, what's that, erasable marker?
Got them little Etch and Sketch tat. You just
right.
down and shit gone.
But you're not a real gangster, so you do it in cursive, right?
Yeah.
Is that with 2 G's? Did Pac do 2 G's? Okay. No, reason I asked that question, man, because I know I don't have tattoos, and I know Said didn't, but I knew you did. So I guess, Raul, you're the only one I could ask this question. Is it true what they say? It becomes like an addiction when you get, because everybody has different feelings. Like, do you have a ton of them, Raul, or did you just get a few and stop, or what?
I got about 8 of them. So,
jeez.
But it was within the time frame. It wasn't like I never caught the bug like that. I liked it. I liked the artwork and stuff like that because, like I said, I admire people's artwork and stuff like that on it. Mm-hmm. I seen some amazing tattoos, man. But yeah, I never caught that bug like that where it's like I need to get everything sleeved up, you know.
So you weren't like, you didn't go overboard with it?
I don't think I did. I mean, my parents might think differently, but
okay.
You know.
So, Raul, did you also do the piercings and all that? Because I heard they run hand in hand.
I did. I had the piercing on the top of the cartilage up here, and I had my tongue pierced for like about 4 years.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
I didn't know. Did that hurt, Raul?
No, it hurt. Like the aftermath hurt because my tongue was all swollen. But other than that, it was quick. It was just a pinch.
So what made you pierce
your
tongue?
Either with the aftermath hurt, it was just my tongue was swollen and I couldn't eat hot foods and cold foods for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I could barely talk.
Right.
You know, it's funny. I ate a T-bone steak that night. The dude was like, "Don't eat no kind of meat and nothing." I was like, "Man, shit!" I went straight to a steakhouse, man.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say you had yogurt for a year.
Yeah, nah, man. Like the next day, man, my tongue was all swollen and so.
Really?
Yeah. So
Bonnie Chambers, I got 4 piercings in the last 4 years. Ooh, Bonnie, you a freak, huh?
She said 4 piercings on her ear.
Oh, I thought she said 4 piercings in 4 years.
Had to go there, Alex.
On my ears.
Had to go there.
Okay, I'm sorry, Bonnie. You're not as gangster as I thought you were. But Bonnie, you ain't as gangster as this dude, Raul. Roll that clip.
This man is known as Diablo Prado, a Brazilian tattoo artist that has taken body modification to the extreme. Not only is his body covered in ink, he has cut off part of his nose, making him only the 3rd person in the world to do so. But he didn't stop there. He also cut off both of his ears and removed one of his ring fingers to have a claw-like hand. Settle down, ladies. He has large bumps all over his head and has implanted horns on his forehead. He's also given himself tusk and split his tongue in 2. While he's always been into tattoos, this journey of his really only started when he met his wife Carol, who specializes in the art of body modification. Michael says, "The idea is for me to become her masterpiece."
Okay, first of all, this fool done turned himself into a monster. Okay, literally. He looked like a. Can you imagine getting on an elevator and it's just you and him, and you see this monster that cut his ear and his nose off, and he just goes, "Good morning."
That motherfucker had a snap. I mean, he got teeth. He got like he looked like a boar.
He cut his finger off, you guys, so he could have claws. Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Look, that I want to say that must be a hell of a box. Like that box must be like something to make a dude like, you know what? Whatever you want. You want me to cut my fingers off, baby? I'm cutting my fingers off. You want me to cut my ears off, baby? I'm cutting my like.
Who need a nose? Who need a nose, boo? I don't need a nose.
I don't need no nose.
I want to
just
be
show
her
his face
masterpiece.
one more time. Just show his face one more time.
Oh man.
Yeah, you gotta show the whole.
This man is known as Diablo Prado, a Brazilian tattoo artist that has taken body modification to the extreme. Not only is his body covered in ink, he has cut off part of his nose, making him only the 3rd person in the world to do.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
What is your feeling on that, bro?
Have demonic spirits inside.
Yeah, they look like Mr. and Mrs. Satan devils.
Well, you saw she had horns and
She
you know.
looked like the devil.
Yeah.
They're getting married. Do you,
With
devil,
red
take
eyes.
this Satan to be your lawfully wedded devil? And
Do you think he go down on her with them?
Go down on them. Yeah, she probably cut her pussy off, knowing the way she is. Ain't no telling. Probably ain't shit down there, but a big ass hole. Ain't it?
Absolutely, she probably did that too. It put wires around it.
Yeah, probably put barbed wire in that mother. He's fucking her and just slicing his dick up. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
Nah.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, it sounds crazy.
That is hilarious. Babe, you want me to put my? Can I put my claws in you? Can I put my claws in you?
Put my claws in you, babe.
What about my? You want my fangs? Huh? Yeah, I want you to fart in my nose. You can't because I don't have a nose. Just do it.
She's got a razor blade for a clitoris.
I mean, I bet they're so. Yo, that's wild.
That's why the motherfucker tongue split going down on her.
Oh, geez.
He went down whole and just.
We got that snake tongue now.
Man, that motherfucker looked like a villain off one of the fucking Ninja Turtles or something.
They look like Mr. and Mrs. Lucifer is what they look like.
And you know, it's so crazy. You know, they probably switched like positions or whatever. Like he probably had his thing cut off, and she probably had one added on for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Weird.
So it's like some crazy weird thing that they doing like that too.
But you want to know what's crazy? Alex, if somebody was to build, like, let's say a prompt, like a prompt of a spaceship, right? Mm-hmm. And you woke up in the morning and that fake spaceship was in your swimming pool and those two motherfuckers just walked from around the corner, you would really think that there were two aliens in your backyard.
Oh man,
right?
Yeah.
And what's crazy
why would you think any different?
No, exactly. And what he did with his face and what she did with her face, that is all year round. That's not, you would think that was like on Halloween. I know they kill because it looks like, oh, that's a mask or something like, and then you turn around and look at the calendar and it's March 8th. You're like, okay, nigga, this.
Yeah, you really look at that.
Halloween was a couple months ago.
No, that's one of those things where he has to be like a tattoo, body piercing.
Yeah, because he couldn't have a job.
You can't have a job anywhere else. Like
he's
kind of like typecast himself into one specific profession.
No, he literally turned himself into a monster.
Right.
Said,
yeah,
like,
he's a monster.
Like when you brought it up, when you were joking, said about how she probably put barbed wire in her coochie or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, like every human on the planet. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Every one of our ass cracks goes up and down.
Yeah.
Right? Your ass crack goes up. They probably switch their ass cracks to go sideways. like his ass opens.
And that shit come out looking like Pop-Tarts.
You see them motherfuckers at the beach? They're like, is his ass crack going up and down? Like, what? It looked like one of the they called the Muppets.
You said a Muppet mouth.
He's gotta put her thong on sideways.
They're like, yeah, we just wanted to be different. You know, we just didn't want the traditional.
Man.
I mean, who needs ears? I mean, like, and when you think about it, you guys, your nose, when I saw the way he cut his nose off, he literally just cut, like if you cut the cartilage off your noses,
and
we see the bone, the two holes there, like that's also there to me as a filter for bad, you know, air and stuff like that, and bad stuff. Like he has no filter, so anything that's in the air.
Oh yeah, his sinuses.
Everything.
He must got sinus problems.
His sinuses got to be fucked up.
No filter, no nose has nothing. Yeah, he probably
my motherfucker have whole bumblebees going in his nose, man. It ain't
flies just fucking.
It's nothing to stop it.
He wake up and find a wasp in one nose and a grasshopper or a cricket in his other nose. What the fuck?
He just digging that motherfucker with that claw and pull it out like tweezers.
Oh gosh,
dude! If he's in a room and people are smoking, he's getting high off of everything.
Oh yeah, he got all kinds of lung cancers from that shit. It ain't no way to filter.
And how does like his boogers work? Right? They just fall out.
They just roll out.
They just fall out. He could be talking and just like boogers.
They just fall off like Skittles, like Skittles and M&Ms. They just bounce off the table. Just
he might as well implant some eyebrows over the motherfucker to keep the shit like a window shade over the hole.
And I don't know if you cut, you know that niggas boogers are burgers. I can't believe we're talking about this. I'm just wondering, like, if all of us touched our ears right now, I guess you really don't need. Because those are on
don't necessarily
on
need
the outside of your head. You just need the hole to hear.
No, but at the same time, like if you cover your ear kind of like this, you'll get a better sound.
Oh yeah,
you do.
When I'm in the studio,
he probably hears sound in a so amplified kind of way, man. It's crazy, yo.
That motherfucker got dog sense of hearing, man.
Wait a second. And when I say what I'm gonna say, and you be like, "Where is it, Alex?" Okay. All right, somebody say that, okay? What?
Where is it, Alex?
Wait, hold on. You guys hear that?
Where is it, Alex?
You guys hear that?
We don't hear it.
Where is it, Alex?
It's in Nevada.
It's in Nevada.
I don't know why you'll hear Wyoming right now. Nigga, we're in LA and this motherfucker's hearing shit. No, you know what? There's a bomb that just went off in North Dakota.
He said in North fucking Dakota.
Oh, Shazam said, "Can you imagine doing coke? He could do coke from across the room. You could throw cocaine at him, and he could just catch it in his nose. Just rocks in his nose and shit." That's crazy.
That's wild, man.
This is what I like when I bring up certain topics and we just keep going. It's hilarious. But I gotta bring up this next thing because this is something that kind of tripped me out this week, right? So, speaking of wild and crazy things, this 19-year-old chick in London ended up having twins by two separate men. Oh, you know what? I want you to watch the tape, and then we're going to finish up the show talking about it. Go for it, roll that
Everybody's shocked, really. People will stop you anyway when they see you've got a double pram because everyone just seems to love twins. And then when they notice, they're just like, oh, are they twins? And I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, wow. Like, one's dark, one's light. They're like, that's so unusual. I've never seen that before. Everyone just seems to be...
She's having a little sing-song.
Everyone just seems to be really shocked. I think not many people have seen, obviously, twins of a different complexion.
Yeah, it's not too often we see one black twin and one white twin. Like, you have little Donnell and little Hunter, okay?
Okay. Jerome and Johnny.
Right. You got Terrell and you got Jackson, okay? So here's the problem. One kid's black, one kid's white, and she had sex with two men in the same day. Now, there's a whole lot going through my head. That could have been this morning she had sex with one dude, and later on that night, she had sex with another dude, or it could have been a good old-fashioned choo-choo train.
It had to be.
And they both busted nuts in her, and two babies came out. I don't know. What do you think, Sid?
That's a tough one, man. I'm gonna do some research on this. I don't know if technically, medically, that can happen.
That's the only thing. Like, man,
I don't think that technically and medically can happen.
How and why? And explain what you mean. Explain.
Because once her egg is fertilized at that moment, for twins, it has to be like from that same sperm. So it might be just a case where one kid is kind of light skinned and the other one is dark, but to say it's two totally different genetic dads and she got pregnant.
But they proved that. They said it's they said she had sex with two separate men in the same day. You don't think, okay, first of all, I know because I'm a married man with 3 kids, so I know how the whole process works with eggs. Women produce several eggs, right? So it could literally have been the dude that hit it that morning. You know, she had 12 eggs. He hit one, and then the dude that hit it that night, he hit another separate sack of eggs. Or when they both busted in her, it just went 2 separate ways.
I don't know.
That's a damn, man.
I feel like.
What? How about let's
talk about? I actually just looked it up.
And what did they tell you, Sid?
It's called superfecundation twins.
Superhodation.
First
of all, before we get into the medical terms, let's talk about the little 19-year-old chick being a hoe. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
That's
why are we not discussing that?
And that just goes to show you the era we in. Like, nobody's saying anything. She's just proud of. Yeah, I was having sex with Tyrone last week.
Tyrone and Andy.
Chad came through, and we both had sex at the same time. And I think, just wanted to, little Tyrone Jr. and Tad Jr. It's just no problem. I do this all the time. We were running a choo-choo, drinking a brandy. And I woke up pregnant with 2 different races of kids.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, she was just on Good Morning London talking about babies. Yeah, let's talk about you being a hoe.
Yeah, everybody ignored the fact that she was a hoe.
Right.
Damn.
All right, now what's the medical name for it, Sid?
Hoe.
It is called right superfecundation twins.
Means
superfecundation twins is when a woman has intercourse with 2 different men in a short period of time while ovulating. It's possible for both men to impregnate her separately. In this case, two different sperms impregnate 2 different eggs. This is what happens to the woman in New Jersey. So I don't know which.
So that's just like Alex said when you said that they release several eggs.
Yeah.
So if you have sex in a very, very close frame, it's possible that other egg could get fertilized by somebody else.
And on a train, you're actually in the same frame.
Right.
That's
right.
What
I'm saying.
And so
I'm being honest. In the same session, 2 streams of semen went into her vagina.
Right.
I think that's more the case.
That's more possible.
What went down.
Yeah. And the black baby would be the oldest twin because it's clearly the fastest racing against the white one.
That is funny.
You know, it's like Usain Bolt racing Tom Cruise. You know, Usain's gonna win. He's
how does like
faster?
How does like child support work? Does she get to go now to like family court and like to
checks.
go submit for 2 dudes, or does you know what I mean? Like how does that
where
work?
The daddy's at? Where the daddy's at?
She gets to go on murder.
No, neither one of them want to claim her. Neither one of them is claiming her. So she's sitting there by herself with 2 kids. Like
2 kids.
Crazy, man.
One
crazy.
black, one white.
But it is her fault at the end of the day because she didn't claim any type of malicious. No one raped her. No one put a gun to her head. No, she's sitting on Good Morning London. Oh, my twins. Yeah. By 2 different dudes. Yeah.
How do you explain this to the kids when they get older? When they're clearly 2 different kids from 2 different dads. Like
say hi to your daddies. Say hi to your daddies. With an S.
Say hi to your daddies.
These are your fathers.
Can you guess which one is yours?
And then they wondering, sounding like Peppa Pig. Daddy. Why am I black and my brother's white, Daddy? Well,
Shazam said it was a plot twist.
With your mother at the same time, son.
The plot twist, she slept with an Asian man. Now, Shazam, are you just making that up, or are you coming with just some crazy facts and just throw a wrench in our comedy game right now?
Yeah, that would be funny.
Now, that would be funny if you find out it was a Bruce Lee-looking Asian dude that has 1 black testicle and 1 white testicle.
That's possible if they went to that tattoos artist's house before he fucked.
Poor kids, man. I feel sorry for them kids. I know we're laughing and stuff, and damn, we find it funny and everything, but man, those poor kids.
Yeah.
Those poor kids, man. Especially the black one, right? Yeah. You know, at least the white one's gonna have a white mom and a white dad.
Yeah.
You know, he just will be an absentee father, but whatever. But man, that biracial kid, boy, whew, that's gonna be a tough one, man.
It's crazy because now you got to know, you know, the national anthem, and you have to know the black national anthem too. You know what I mean? You got to do Kwanzaa and you know, what's the other one? What's
Christmas?
the Jewish? You know, what's the
Hanukkah.
Jewish? Yeah, you got to do Hanukkah because I think the one white kid is Jewish and I think the other one's black. So I don't know.
You just made that up.
Now you wearing fitted yarmulkes. You know, you got a yarmulke that's a fitted to the sky.
Snapback yarmulke.
Snapback yarmulke. You know what I mean?
A snapback yarmulke.
Yeah, a fitted yarmulke.
Hey, the funny don't stop, man. This is what we do on this show. We find the funny in everything. Before we leave, man. I know. I think out of all of us, Sid was the last one to move, and I know moving can truly be a pain in the ass out of anybody. You know, isn't it right? Am I right, Sid? Boxing up stuff.
That's a headache. It is a headache.
It's a headache, man. But I saw something on Instagram, and we're gonna leave it on this note. This was very interesting to me, man. I saw a house on wheels. Roll, can you roll that clip real quick? What's your feeling on that, Savvy? Would you like to have a little house on wheels?
I think it's dope as fuck. I would just hope that motherfucker don't in reverse malfunction while I'm fucking or something like that.
Just start folding up on
you. Yeah, just start folding up and smash your ass in there. You know what I'm saying?
You having sex and accidentally kick your feet on the brake and release the emergency brake?
On the transformer.
That shit transform on you. And then all of a sudden, boom. You all fucked up, man. You all smashed. Your face all smashed. You got to dial 911 smashed to get the opposite side. But it looks cool though. It looks cool.
Man, my question is, if you have a house on wheels, you don't have an Express. So where the hell would you get your mail?
P.O. box.
I mean, it's just like mobile homes, Alex. Don't overcomplicate it. They're just like a mobile home. Yeah, they'll probably have like little mobile home parks and all that kind of crazy stuff for the travelers that want to travel and move. I don't think it's meant to maybe be. That'd permanent.
Be crazy. Somebody ask you, so where do you live now, Raul? She'd be like, anywhere and everywhere, bro.
Whatever I want.
It's whatever. I'll pull up on you. Where y'all gonna be this weekend? Are we gonna be in Detroit? I'm gonna leave today. I'll meet you there on Saturday.
Raul will be going to a 49ers tailgate and just open up his whole house in the parking lot, man. He ain't even got to work.
That'd be hard, man.
You picking up chicks in different cities. You get to one city and be like, "Hey, bitch, aren't you from Arkansas? Didn't I meet you in Alabama?
Yeah.
What you still doing in my living room? I mean, you closed it up and you just started rolling, and I couldn't get out of here.
I got stuck.
Crazy.
I got stuck. I went in the backyard, and next thing I know, you were moving, and I just had to jump back in, and
next thing you know, it just started transforming.
Right. Can you drop me back off in Tulsa? I mean, this is bullshit. He said Decepticondo. Shazam is hilarious. Decepticondo.
Decepticondo.
You gonna get you some Optimum Prime coochie. Oh my God!
Damn!
I wonder would they even let you pull up into a trailer park? Because I mean, that looked like that was a damn near. That was upstairs and a downstairs.
Yeah, it was.
That
shit was actually dope.
The whole setup.
Yeah,
like you could literally have a party in every city you go to.
It's funny, man. I actually was thinking about this. When I get like old in retirement, I actually thought about the idea of just kind of traveling and taking like a mobile and just traveling the actual world and traveling the freeway and be like, yo, I'm not permanently, bound to any place. Like, hey, I'm in Florida for a week. I'm over here for a week. Okay, I want to go see such football team, plan it out, chart it out, and just like I'm talking about,
just
of course,
on some fun bucket list type shit. You mean still have a home somewhere? Or are you saying literally go out?
Probably still have a home somewhere and rent that joint out or Airbnb that joint out, and you still making money and just like I'm old and retired. I'm on flights and I got an RV and I'm just because it's funny. I know a few older white people that actually do that. And it sounds crazy, and they got money. It's not even about money or anything. Right. They're just like, look, we just gonna travel and see the countryside. If I want to pull over, I can pull over. You know what I mean? I want to see the Grand Canyon. I can see it and camp out and pick up the next day. So it sounds funny, man, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but that, I mean, it's funny as it sounds. I get it. Especially, say, for instance, depending on what you did in your life before you retired, right? Say you were one of those type of people, like a lot of people, that, traveling had nothing to do with what their life was. But now that work is over, hey, man, I'm not mad at that. Say you literally could do all 50 states if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
You really could live like that and be like, fuck it, I'm going to bring your golf club.
And I'm talking about like 70, 75. You know what I mean? Like, you're not like wheelchair bound old. Right. But like, you was like,
old enough.
I'm old. I'm not trying to maintain a house. The kids are gone. You know what I mean? They grown. Right. Like, just get out.
$1 million a year on gas. You know what I'm saying? You might need an electric
They'll probably have electrics by that time.
Yeah, they will. By that time, they definitely would have electric Tesla.
Pull up to a station somewhere and charge that joint up.
Electric Tesla RV, my bad.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, I had a whole lot of fun today. Did you guys have a good time?
Oh, man. Some hard laughs today, bro.
Hard laughs, brother. I look forward to venting with you brothers every week. I tell you, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it again. This is so therapeutic for me, man. I need this. And I really appreciate you guys, man. Savvy, let them know where they can find us at.
You can find your boy Savvy Amusing on Instagram, TikTok, everything social, same name, Savvy Amusing.
Said Brass, let them know where they can find the Funny Don't Stop show.
He called the wrong name. Yeah, you can check us out on youtube.com/the Funny Don't Stop show. Listen, like, subscribe, get the alerts. Shout outs to Bonnie. She gets the alerts, obviously, because as soon as we go live, she's here and commenting. We want more of you here on the show every week and interacting with us. Shout out to you, Shazam, interacting with us as well.
What up, Shazam?
The only way you can truly do that is go to youtube.com for those that are watching us on Facebook or some that's just scroll through YouTube and happen to stop and watch us. Go to our page, youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop Show. Like and subscribe and get the alerts.
Absolutely. And where can they find you on your social media, Said Brass?
You can find me at SEDBRASS.
That's what's up. And Raul.
You can find me at the Big Goose, DABIGGUZ.
That's what's up. And you can find me at Funny Man Alex Thomas, but every single Tuesday right here on
The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show.